சொல்றேன். Good afternoon, everyone. So I welcome one and all over there who gathered for this beautiful day. It's called as National Youth Day, and we are celebrating this day in the honor memorable of Swami Vivekananda, who is always considered youth as an icon of India. So we have a great purpose. The purpose on this day, that is glorifying Swami Vivekananda. We all are engaged in this, exhibiting the student skill with the great purpose we are moving towards. And once again, I welcome you all. Now I call upon Ms. Selva Varshini from IT to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to one and all. I am Selva Varshini from first year IT department, and it's my pleasure to start this occasion of National Youth Day on remembrance of we warmly welcome you, sir. It's his guidelines that is going to make this event successful. Let me also welcome the coordinators and family members whose meritorious and continuous effort has motivated us to be a part in all the events. Last but not least, I welcome my dear friends whose participation is going to be remarkable and make this event more precious. Let me also welcome those who worked behind the screen. With all enthusiasm, I welcome you all to this momentous event and thank you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, Selva Varshini. Now I call upon Mr. Hemant to present a video on the life and achievements of Swami Vivekananda.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. We all have gathered for the National Youth Day celebration, which is observed on the occasions of birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. Now, I would like to share a few words about him. Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 in Calcutta. His birth name was Narendranath Datta. He was interested in spirituality from his young age. He used to meditate before the images of deities. Swami Vivekananda was well known for his prodigious memory and the ability at speed reading. He had great interest in reading books related to philosophy, religion, history, social science, art, and architecture. Swami Vivekananda was born with Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa influenced Vivekananda greatly. In 1881, Vivekananda met Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, who became his spiritual focus. The relationship between them serves as the great example for a guru and a disciple. During his hard times, he received the guidance of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. On account of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa's demise, Vivekananda succeeded him. On memorial of his Guru Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Vivekananda found Ramakrishna Mission for the social upliftment. Swami Vivekananda's trip to Chicago. On September 11, 1893, Swami Vivekananda delivered an iconic speech at the Chicago Convention of Parliament of Religion, introducing the Hinduism to the world, where he spoke about intolerance, religion, and the need to end all forms of fanaticism. He delivered the most renowned speech, starting with Sisters and Brothers of America, for which he received a standing ovation from the crowds of thousands. Some famous quotes of Swami Vivekananda which enlighten us. Arise, awake, and do not stop until the goal is reached. You cannot believe in God until you believe yourself. Swami Vivekananda has written books like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Despite this, he has also published many works related to nationalism. Swami Vivekananda's contribution. Swami Vivekananda has started Ramakrishna Mission, which has performed many philanthropic activities. He raised voice against superstitions. He awakened youth to serve the nations. On the recognition of Swami Vivekananda's contribution, three countries, namely India, Sri Lanka, and Serbia, issued stamps of Vivekananda. In 1972, Government of India built a memorial in Kanyakumari where he meditated for 3 days seeking and attaining spiritual enlightenment. Message for youth. Vivekananda has a great connection with youth. He inspires millions of youth with what he said and what he did and with what he preached. He believed in youth very much that he once said, "Give me 100 energetic young men and I shall transform India." His faith in Indian youth never wavered. That is why we are celebrating his birth anniversary as National Youth Day. Swami Vivekananda belonged to the 19th century, yet his messages and his lives are more relevant than today than the past, perhaps will be more relevant in future. Persons like Swami Vivekananda do not cease to exist with their physical death. Their influence and their thought, the work which they initiate, go on gaining momentum as years pass by. And ultimately, it reaches a fulfillment which they envisaged. I thank everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thanks for your presentation, Mr. Hemant. So already I said you that we have a great purpose on this day. In this great day, Jan 12, he was born and made a great achievement in politics also. Politics and the communism and for the society he made a great changes. And then in this great day, we have to get an inspiration from Swami Vivekananda's life and contribution to the society and Indian modernism through his achievements. From these achievements, one can learn and one can get the information to set his or her goal in her life. So now I call upon Ms. Apsara Vahini from Triple E Department, who is going to deliver an address on Youth Day.
Respected HOD sir, head of the department, teachers, and all my dear brothers and sisters. A very pleasant and dazzling afternoon to all. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Apsara Vahini from Triple E Department. I am here to take you all to the life of the youth man who took India to the world. Never say no. Never say I cannot, for you are infinite. All the power is with you. You can do anything. The quote said by one of India's greatest spiritual and social leaders. A man who saw hope for the future in every child and believed that with muscles of iron and nerves of steel, they could bring about social changes. Yes, of course. Now I'm going to talk about the great legend Swami Vivekananda. It is generally said that youth in action but need direction. National Youth Day is celebrated in India on January 12th on the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. On, in 1984, Government of India declared and decided to observe the birthday of Swami Vivekananda as a national youth which he lived and worked could be great source of inspiration for the Indian youth. The main objective is to promote rational thinking among the youth believed to be the future of the country. He expected of the youth to rise to the occasion, fight for the right, and channel their inner energies just like Swami Vivekananda would have. Narendra was known for his prodigious memory and ability at speed reading. William Hastie, principal of Christian College, Calcutta, wrote, Narendra is really a genius. I have travelled far and wide, but I never come across a lad of his talents and possibilities, even in German universities, among philosophical students. He is bound to make his mark in life. He had a vast knowledge of Eastern and Western culture as well as his deep spiritual insight, fervid eloquence, brilliant conversation, broad human sympathy, colorful personality, and handsome figure. He had incredible understanding and knowledge of philosophy, religion, literature, Vedas, and Purnas. Achievements of Swami Vivekananda. He was a chief disciple of 19th century Indian mystic Ramakrishna. He was a key figure in the introduction of Indian philosophies of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world. He was a major force in the revival of Hinduism in India and contributed to the concept of Indian nationalism as a tool to fight against the British Empire in colonial India. Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. Social reform became a prominent element of Vivekananda's thought and he joined the Brahma Samaj dedicated to eliminating child marriage and illiteracy and determined to spread education among women and lower castes. He later became the most notable disciple of Ramakrishna who demonstrated the essential unity of all religions. Subhash Chandra Bose called Vivekananda the maker of modern India, and Mahatma Gandhi credited Vivekananda's with increasing his love for his country a thousandfold. The beneficent results of his great work are becoming more and more visible as decades roll by. He was no doubt a spiritual and intellectual genius of rarer order. Life lessons from Swami Vivekananda. Practice honesty, persist and focus on the goal. Believe in yourself. Do not discriminate. Face your problems with courage. Test before you trust. Introspect and reflect. Think positive. Be pure and do good. Take risks and learn from failure. Never stop learning. His vision of India was to have a new society inspired by the vision of dignity of man, his freedom and individuality, his strength and his capacity to love and serve human beings through egalitarian society free from notions of high or low. Swami Vivekananda had tremendous faith in the youth of the country. He considered them as the greatest asset and wealth of India. He believed that they were full of energy, idealism, enthusiasm, hope, optimism, and adventurous spirit. He often expressed that if we were to win back our ancient glory, power, and prosperity, it is in hands of our youth. Hello, youth! The younger generation, led we as a youth, who are the real builders of our nation, come forward and by their action and conduct translate the vision of Vivekananda into a reality. Let us all take a pledge to make our India morally and spiritually resurgent, physically healthy, socially stable and strong, politically sagacious, vibrant, and economically most prosperous. Last but not the least, let me finish my speech by a famous quote. Arise, awake, and do not stop till the goal is reached. A great salute to the maker of modern India, Swami Vivekananda ji. Thank you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Apsara Vahini, for your presentation. Thank you so much. And so now we are going to see a video clip of Swami Vivekananda, which will be filled with enthusiastic, evergreen, adventurous life of him. So we'll go for it. Thanks for the video. So now we are going towards vote of thanks, and I welcome Apsara from S2 section to give away the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks. I would like to thank our HOD sir, whose presence has made this event a grand success. Swami Vivekananda was truly a stalwart, and his teachings and philosophies will continue to inspire the future generations to come. I would like to wish the participants all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all the participants who eagerly came and presented themselves in the great gathering. Thank you for all of you. Thank you.